Let me begin by...
The UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres briefing the General Assembly on his priorities for the year ahead. Gaza was at the top of his list, the scale and speed of the conflict worse than anywhere else in the world in his 7 years of the job, and he warned the death toll may soon rise even more.
And I'm especially alarmed by reports that the Israeli military intends to focus next on Rafah, where hundreds of thousands of Palestinians have been squeezed in a desperate search for safety. Such an action would exponentially increase what is already a humanitarian nightmare with untold regional consequences.
Later, his special coordinator, normally based in Jerusalem, briefed reporters here at UN headquarters. He spoke moments after Prime Minister Netanyahu rejected Hamas's latest proposal.
We know very well. The Israelis know even better, but still planning, that having a very active warfare in the area of Rafah, with more than 1.2 million people assembled, and Rafah and Kerem Shalom being the entry point, at the moment the only one, actively for humanitarian supplies, will be completely catastrophic.
Rafah is Gaza's lifeline. The UN Security Council has passed 2 resolutions calling for humanitarian aid into Gaza to be scaled up. This was also ordered by the International Court of Justice at the end of last month. Many observers believe Israel is contravening the decisions of these 2 world bodies whose rulings are considered binding international law. James Bayes, Al Jazeera, at the United Nations.
Well, over the past 4 months, Israel's relentless bombing campaign has Israeli army announced a 6-hour window for civilians to move south past Wadi Gaza. Then the following month, the Israeli Air Force dropped leaflets in villages east of Khan Yunis, ordering residents there to evacuate immediately westwards to what it called known shelters. In December, the Israeli army gave instructions to residents in several areas in the north and the centre of the strip to move immediately then to shelters in Deir al-Balah. In January, saw Israel order hundreds of thousands of people in Khan Yunis to move to al-Mawasi, and many of them were targeted by tanks, artillery shells, and small arms fire as they fled. At the beginning of this month, Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant announced that once the army had completed what he called its mission in Khan Yunis, they would turn their attention to Rafah. Gaza's southernmost city is sheltering more than 1.3 million people. Now that's more than half of the strip's entire population. Overcrowding, unhygienic conditions and makeshift camps throughout.
It's hard to keep oneself isolated in an overcrowded place like this camp in Deir al-Balah in central Gaza. For Majd al-Wahidi, recently diagnosed with hepatitis, a condition that spreads from close contact, it's an added layer of challenge.
My son has been feeling fatigue, losing appetite, and has a fever. There's an outbreak of various diseases. Children in the tent next to ours are suffering hepatitis, and I fear for him, especially since his eyes are turning yellow, as well as his urine.
Majd faces the daunting task of isolating to prevent spreading the disease amongst his 40 relatives, who've been displaced from northern Gaza. His mom is doing her best to keep things clean, but she says it's far from easy.
This is a tent housing 40 people, including my family and in-laws. There are 15 children living in this tent. The doctor suggests to isolate the sick ones. For God's sake, how can we do this? You tell me. My husband, 4 children and I sleep in this tiny spot. How can we separate the sick? This spot is not even protected from rainwater or sewage.
This camp in Deir al-Balah has become the last refuge for thousands from across Gaza. But with sewage leaking between tents and garbage piling up everywhere, the situation only seems to be worsening. Local health officials recently reported an outbreak of hepatitis A. It's been made worse by the constant overcrowding and people being unable to shower or keep proper hygiene.
Hepatitis A is caused by a virus. It spreads through close contact, not in the same way as the coronavirus, as the virus is concentrated in saliva. That is why it is easily contracted through spoons, towels, and even pillows. It causes symptoms.
Palestinian families are facing constant overcrowding, an endless wait for food, water, and whatever medical aid is still available. Life's basic necessities have become rare commodities here. Ronald Khan, Al Jazeera.